MRecktv.
Peace, worlds. M.Reck for MRecktv. I got a special guest in the building. My brother, could you let the people know who you be?
It's Kyle Shut It Down. Kyrone Shut It Down Davis. You feel me? What's going on?
No doubt. What's happening, family? Salute.
What's going on?
Yes, sir. Man? So when you got a moniker like Shut 'Em Down, where that come from, my brother?
It's like kind of my personality when it comes to a lot of things. It really came from a pastor in church. She was talking about shutting down certain things in your life that kind of get in your way. It kind of resonated with me, and started saying it about myself, and it caught fire.
Salute. But I see you took on that name and it turned to something else when it comes to your field of boxing. It's like you shutting it down early. Let me know. That's what it's about. You shutting dudes down early in that ring.
Necessarily. I do what I gotta do in the ring. So I mean, it ain't a name where, you know what I mean, we go in the ring, we gotta shut you down necessarily, like, you know what I mean, 1, 2, 3 rounds. It's more so shut it down like just all the noise. You feel me? It's more deeper than that. It's
gotcha.
People like to play. People play with the word like shut it down, like it's over. But to me, with how it resonates with me is it's like it's just getting through all the noise on the side. You feel me? Making sure you just staying focused and doing being true to yourself. You feel me? Just shutting down all the noise.
Got you. So what about, coming up? Where you from exactly?
Long Branch, New Jersey. I was born, and then I lived there for a while, and about 11, 12, I moved to Delaware. Been living one with Delaware since. I still live in Delaware.
Got you.
Yeah.
Got you. So, like, what gave you that incentive to go the boxing route?
I think that my dad put me in the gym at a young age. I really didn't like it for real. I didn't like the training. I didn't like. I wasn't a scary kid, but fighting wasn't just my go-to. But I grew into it like to win. I'm a winner, and I realized how good I was, and I like the way it made me feel winning. I like the solo aspect of it. I really, for me, it really was just a thing where if you're good at it, you do it. You feel me? That's how I would like to do things that I'm good at. So that's where that comes from. You feel me? And I've grown as an adult to love the sport because the sport is so deep.
I mean, you gotta love it because you playing at a high level. Like, you're a professional boxer. This is like, a lot of people trying to get in, the position you in. You understand what I'm saying?
Well, I don't think a lot of people are trying to get in the position I'm in, because position I'm in, it's a lot of danger. You feel me? People don't really want it. People say they want it, but they don't really want it. If they wanted it, they'll do it. People say they want to be boxers all the time, or people say they want to be rap artists all the time, but they don't want to grind and do the things that you got to do. So a lot of times you give somebody the blueprint and tell them exactly how to do it, and they won't do it because they're scared. You know what I mean? They don't really want it as bad as they say they do.
That's deep that you said that, man. That's a gem. You know what I'm saying? Because I know a lot of people that's aspiring boxers, aspiring rappers, artists, and they don't have, like you said, like I guess they scared. You know what I mean? Because if you want to do something, you just do it. You don't make no excuses.
You make no excuses. It's really nothing to talk about. People have done it before you. You're not the first person trying to do it. So how to do it is pretty simple. Like, you wake up in the morning, you go running. If you didn't wake up in the morning and go running, then you really don't want it that bad. It's easy. Go to the gym and you practice the same thing over and over again. If you're in the gym and you're not practicing the same thing over and over again, then you don't really want it as bad as you want to. Eating correctly. Same thing applies. Same thing applies with, you know what I mean? I'm gonna cross back over the music route. Same thing applies. If you gotta be right, somebody give you a blueprint like, yo, to become a great writer, you gotta write 10 songs a day. It don't matter how you get them out, just write 10 songs a day. If you're not writing 10 songs a day because you're too busy doing other things, then you don't really want it as bad. Or if you want to be an engineer and you're not learning new things every day, and you really don't want it as bad as you say you want to do. You rather go party, or you rather go. But not saying those things isn't great. It's not part of the lifestyle, but you have to prioritize the things you got to do.
Yo, well put, my brother. You dropped heavy gems just now. Salute on that. Now, I want to ask you this: what's your weight class? What weight class you in?
Middleweight.
Middleweight.
Yeah.
So now, when you say middleweight, who's in that middleweight division that people know? What's the noticeable?
Triple G.
Triple G.
Charlo.
Jermall
Charlo. Demetrius Andrade has a belt.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Those
so
guys.
Mentioning those names.
Yeah.
Are those like some contenders you looking to fight soon, or that's not work?
I've been in the ring with Triple G. I was in one of his training camps, and I was in training camp with Demetrius Andrade as well. I want everything. So I mean, getting through those guys is the ultimate goal. If those guys don't step aside, then I have to take it from them. You know, that's how the game goes. And it's not no ill will, cause I know those guys, and they ain't bad people, but you know what I mean. When you want something, you gotta go take it. So
that's a fact.
It's a competitive sport that people get sidetracked with names, especially in boxing. It's like, oh, who he fighting? He fighting nobody. Well, you're nobody till you proving you are somebody, you know. And you get in the ring with somebody, and when I get in the ring with that person, they gonna call me a nobody until I'm somebody, and I gotta make that happen. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. My homie was telling me you under the Haymon management.
Yeah.
How'd that come about?
I was after my second fight. I signed with him. It wasn't really that much. They had an eye out on me. I was performing well. They see me spar a couple dudes. I was in some training camps. They wanted to take the investment and sign me. He thought I'd be a good asset to the team. It wasn't a bunch of bells and whistles, but you know what I mean. That's how I got part of that situation. I was a highly touted amateur boxer, 91 wins, on only 9 losses, 3 national championships. I was a front runner to be on the Olympic team, then upcoming 2016 year, but I opted to turn pro instead.
That's dope, man. Salute. I gotta ask you this, because a lot of people feel like Haymon is the boogeyman. What's your perception of him?
I think the boogeyman is somebody you should be afraid of. But he cut my check, so I ain't afraid of money.
No doubt, man. Great answer right there. So, what fights you got coming up?
We got a fight coming up with a good name. They're saying October now. They was saying the end of September, but now they're saying early October to the latest date it could be is November 4th. So we preparing like it's like the fight is in September, and yeah, it's a good name, but I don't want to say nothing because I don't want to mess it up.
Got you. But yeah, as soon as you can say it, make sure you drop that info on MRecktv.
Absolutely.
You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm live on MRecktv. Check me out with Kasha. They're down on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. So, holla at me.
No doubt. Appreciate you, family, man.
All right.
Peace, world. To promote your music or promote your business by placing an ad on MRecktv, contact MRecktVpromo, MRecktVpromo @gmail.com. Peace. Oh yeah, subscribe to MRecktV, youtube.com/MRecktV. I'm gone. MRecktV. It's got a music.